On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, go. Check 24.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great ball to real guy of his caliber with runs evidence as the game progresses.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry Barber. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the news. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. To your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They give to Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Murray off play action. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Feeling like they're not quite field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Murray keeps it himself and able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Set, hut. Here we go, G.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Redskins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I don't have call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before. Intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good looking at how they're feeling right now. We watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at thinking about care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near 1st and 10. Now a run. Nice. Down at the 4 line, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it.
That is one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so keeps the sticks moving.
It's for him. Now Haskins, he finds seed.
Yeah. Hey, 30,000. Change, okay. I might pass same. Ain't gonna be for age. Somebody might want it now. I got your own pound. Want revenge now. Throw the ball with the left touchdown. Stem room. King ain't packing, nobody knew. No, get a burger, a waiting room. For me, baby, y'all bitch store got trust this shoe. 10K death free. Wins coming, cash comes. Ay, pull out. Had on go on. Pockets that say crouton receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is okay. And all day, gon' want revenge. So now, right pocket got euro, pound, some revenge. Now, throw the ball with the right hand or come down. Lobby. $7 a.m. It's my first one. I used to serve right. Half the errors seen it red. Half my money goes straight to tap. What happens when you got dreams closer than a man? All your boys got expensive habits. Got a skin they just made day shift. I don't gotta split no pride. And I'm okay. Pass the ball with this. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. They got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it. Throw the ball with the right hand. Catch with the left. Touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
To the desert southwest, Glendale, Arizona, Far Eastern, Washington, and the Arizona Cardinals.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. Like Chappelle show, the live, I be mini flow. Forget up, Joe like Chappelle, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, there ain't any flow. They let you know, give me that work and I can sell it. I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Hard and so you feel. Faking I'm the Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. See my wins, this is when it's real, I don't pretend. When the ocean suffer to them scholars, got them chocolate.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 3, check 3. Check 43.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a run with Geis. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He finds an opening past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Dorsett making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Check 50, check 50.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Murray now already at 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
That's just me and you. Watch twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Check together. Check. Squeeze.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Geis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and get it with Geis, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, it's Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down. Looming.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
with no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 85 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
This is caught. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kelsey out in the slot right. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, go. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Barber. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
This one caught by Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Barber. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Shotgun now from Murray. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Murray on the sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Out to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go. 6 guys.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Redskins.
Set. Go to base. I'm on. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Boom.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Geis on a handoff left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That's trash. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm trying to collect. Check 31, check 31. 56.
Here's Murray. Now he's forced out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. This is Johnson. He's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Murray again. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
Bye.